in for socially. And, well, the pistol round, as soon as I get into it, it's basically over. Dusty have been running riot, or did run riot, through that very, very quick pistol round. And, well, anyway, as an intro, if you're just tuning in, if you didn't miss it last night, socially have come second in the group. They won 4 of their matches, losing 1 narrowly to the winners of the group. And, well, they've been playing the winners of Group G, I believe it is. And that is Dusty Coolbet, an Icelandic team. And they've been looking pretty good. Not dropped a match. I think they've only drawn 1. It's very close, but, well, I'll have to see how they do. It is a best of 3, as I said. And this first map, I believe, is Socially's choice. They did win 16-2 versus Concept on it yesterday. So I'd assume they're pretty confident. I'm not quite sure about the rest of the map bans. If anyone does know, feel free to say in chat. But Dusty, obviously taking this CT side. It's usually preferred. I'll have to see if Socially can make a dent and get some rounds chained together. Smoke's going out on CT and short. And Moshi, he finds 1 kill and the follow-up. Thor goes down. 2 quick Deagle headshots. The Fluff having a bit of trouble fluffing the spray there almost. And from what was looking very good, has actually looked good once again. Peter is the last alive in a 1-on-2 to clutch it. Joss Stare's going to get the bomb plant. And Moshi, he'll push rounds, rotate through tunnels to meet him. Takes out the A players. They push into B to try and catch them off. Doesn't quite work out, but, well, it does eventually. Joss Stare not peeking up from heaven as Peter drops. They know he's there. Joss Stare playing around the box, firing for a few shots. He's getting the first kill, and Joss Stare swinging out. Can't quite get the spray, but follows up with the Deagle shot. Full HP, picks up the AUG, and that is brilliant. Best case scenario, essentially. Dusty pick up the pistol, and Socially pick up the follow-up, and they reset them. Dusty have no money, and Socially are flowing. Any predictions in chat? And this lovely Saturday morning, well, afternoon now actually, basically morning for me. I don't know what time of the day is. Are Socially going to take this in a 2-0 fashion? We'll take a 2-1. Will they lose out on the next 2 maps? Who knows? Hopefully they can hold on to it. Bjarni does have other ideas. He is going for a bit of info play. Thor next to him, and they're actually going to go for a boost on short. Try C in lower tunnels. No one is there. Reese is just holding it very, very passively. He may walk into this if he's not careful. There's Bjarni up there with the Deagle. Not a common angle. Actually, with a Deagle, one shot headshot can be, well, it's lethal. Catch you off guard. You're ruined as Pieface. Oh no, he's disconnected. That's far from ideal. They're going to be pushing up long. Peter, he finds a scout headshot and the tag as well. Moshi is going to go down as the scout rains riot. That's 2 AKs found as well. And the favors have flipped. Peter dancing around the box. Ralphie and Reese, the last 2 alive. LaFluff getting another tag onto Ralphie. And across, it's open. 3 CTs, able to spam them down. Ralphie left on 30 HP. He's going to peek into it. And Peter, after missing the first, is going to hit the follow-up. Looking very strong. And that's fantastic. Great way to start a best of 3 with Pieface getting kicked from the server or whatever happens. Perhaps his internet crashed. Maybe his PC. Maybe the game. So after a very successful second round, the third round not quite going as well as they planned. Dusty having a swell time. 3 rifles recovered, and the scout can be very difficult to deal with. Obviously being more mobile than the AWP. But on a place like Long, you can just swing in, get a tap, swing back out. And unless you're ready and waiting for it, it's very difficult to take them out. Especially when you're getting double peeked. Well, force up from Socially. Not not looking so well this time. Pieface can grab a scout. And the rest of them with a deagle. A deagle each, not a deagle between the four of them. As Flash is going out in mids, trying to get a bit of map control. Does slightly push back Stebby. But they're not actually pushing through yet. Thor, he's watching from CT as well. And Socially, they're aware. So yesterday they were so aggressive. Very, very aggressive pushing. They couldn't be stopped by Concept. Hence the 16-2 scoreline. So they're going to be aware of it now. And well, Pieface not having a good time. He's going to get naded down and does die to it. That is far from ideal. Very well played from Peter there. As they're going to fall back off of short. Not sure if they're going to go... Oh, Peter finding another scout headshot. He won't be spotted, just about spotted in mid over the smoke. The AK not quite doing any damage though. As they do meet up with Just the bomb planter. And look to tackle B. It's only LaFluff on the site at the moment, but Stebby is very, very close. And he basically can rotate in at a moment's notice. As the flash goes out, it's perfect. Fluff does have to sit in the corner, but he swings back out, looking for a kill and finds one. Reese just takes down his teammate in window. But LaFluff is still alive on the site. More flashes coming in. He avoids it and takes down Moshi without a fight. Even upgrades to the Deagle. That's a 3k for him. And 3 rounds for Dusty. Pieface on -1 kills. They did look very comfortable on the T side yesterday. But in hard economic times, it's not too much of an issue. As they're going to be running down mid in this one. Basically, it is a full eco. 5 Glocks. They're going to get mollies, and they're all going to run through the molly. So much damage, and they get tapped apart. Stebby with a double, Thor with a double, LaFluff to finish it off. They only get 1 kill. They don't get a plant. Perhaps running through the Molotov wasn't the brightest idea. Orb dropped. Only a single orb, actually. Peter's sticking on a scout. Which is odd. But he's committing to it. He's done well with it so far, so why stop? Flash allowing for the cross for the CT to pit. Not going to be seen by any T's as of yet. Pieface is... I think he's jump peeking across the door. The double nades don't go deep enough. He's saved. Would have been dead if he was in there. Molly goes in a B. Prevents Just Air from going for any sort of an info player or peek around. And the AWP spotted out Moshi. But can he hit the shot? I think he does actually fall back. And he does drop the smoke as well. So mid control essentially taken by Socially. Good progress so far. And there are 2 players basically at B. Stebby watching mid with the AWP. And this is where his challenge comes in. He's going to fall back to window. Aware that someone could be pushing tunnels. He is going to hit the first shot and fall off. Change the door position. Moshi can get double peeks. And he turns around and Stebby somehow hits another shot. Moshi not having a clue. Reese somehow got up short very aggressively and does take down Thor. Not expected at all. Peter's up close with the scout, but it's a scout. Not too much he can do. He does go down to Ralphie as well. Bjarni up long. It's given a free kill in the form of Reese just caught wandering at ramp. And this is where the retake is going to come in. Ralph and Just Air. No nades. Full armor, full HP, and full AK mags to defend and hold on here. Bjarni is able to flash his teammate in. LaFluff straight up the ramp. And Ralphie, he's got the headshot angle, hits the first shot. His teammate goes down. And now he's in with the 1-on-2. Can he pop up? He spots out both of them, hits the first, but Bjarni instantly trades. Gets his own AK headshot. And does get the defuse as well. He's got the kit. And he gets him the 4th round. Very close from Socially. Very unfortunate. Reese just caught off at the ramp position, not expecting a player along. And the double push in mid, if that didn't happen, they lost 2 players and didn't get anything back. So if that didn't happen, they would have won that round, no doubt. If they just committed to the A push. But then again, it did pull a player away from A, so who knows. Can't live on hypotheticals. Just eats teams like this for breakfast. We'll have to see if he does. I think the final map last night, he sort of struggled in terms of kills, so we'll have to see if Good Night's Rest has assisted him. Certainly assisted Pieface. He gets a clean headshot to Thor. Peter's still in the pit though. Falls up with his second kill. It is low HP, so Pieface, if he hits a body shot, he will be able to take him down, but he can't. And Peter can escape with his life. Just there. Not a kill, but damage from that distance. As Peter's looking for the ace, finds his fourth. Knows Just Air's close, and Just Air, he's going to say no to it and hits the headshot. Does peek into the AWP, and that does seal the round. Not bad economic damage, but not a round win. At least everyone woke up for this event indeed. Kazanap. Throwback, that was that last July? I can't remember the time, this doesn't exist anymore. What a meme. Just there, tagged down to 55 by the nades. Going to look back. Take down Bjarni, continues spraying. Peter, not quite found. He's going to run away. And try to hide behind the car. Actually in the corner of it. And look at this, there's actually 4 players here. We've got Thor getting aggressive on short with the AWP. The nade could be good. And take down Reese, and it is. Takes back the man advantage. Peter is very low, but still alive. And socially, what do they do? I don't think they realise that there's 4 players here. Stebby with the AWP. LaFluff with the AUG as well. And they double up. And this A hit's not going to work out as Pieface walking up short. He's going to walk into Thor, and LaFluff, he's going to find the final kill. And somehow, Dusty just read it. They just stack A. And, well, it works out. Very ballsy for them to just stack A. Perhaps they were intent, or they knew Socially were going to stick to it. They weren't going to rotate across. And the gamble paid off. And that is a pause being called from Reese. What do they change up? 7-1 down. Never forget. What does Socially do now? They can buy. So it's not bad. Not all bad. Not too much util. 4 smokes, but 5 flashes and only 1 molly. That's all they've got to work with. Ralphie with a scout as well. Far from ideal. Far from ideal. They made it work with less. As the counter CT flashes come out of long, they try to fight for long control, and for fumbling with me and the CTs, Socially come out on top. And once again, Dusty, they're going for this gamble. The gambit for the A stack, and LaFluff, well, he does decide against it, goes back to B. As Ralphie's looking for the peek and misses the shot. Stebby presents his head, but Ralphie can't quite grab it. And with Socially, once again trying the same thing. They do get a tag onto Thor. But for this A vice grip, Thor may be caught up on the side as Pieface finds him exposed. And well, that exposure leads to death. LaFluff and Stebby, the last 2 alive, looking for an entry into this, both from CT. And Socially, it's not looking like they'll give them one. They do have a flash and a molly, but that is it. No smoke to cross back, so they may well, we've got to watch out for exit frags. As LaFluff is actually getting closer. Moshi around the corner, spots him out, instant headshot. Stebby in the distance is spotted out as well, and Moshi's trying to stab away. Tap, not stab. And he does find Stebby, who misses his shot, and if he didn't take down Stebby, then there's already a player coming directly from behind. So a good round from Socially, 4 alive. Coming back into this. Who takes map 1? Socially being the only option. Was that? Oh, no, actually it's not. It's the, sorry, it's the poll vote results. I can't read. definitely a good find. And if they win this, they can break the economy. That is if they win this. And so far, it's not going well. As Dusty, they get the bomb dropped at their feet. And they come out with 2 extra men. With a minute and a half left, socially already in disarray. I'm happy with York. If there's a man to make it work, then he definitely can. It's definitely him. Pieface had some nice shots as well, so if he can find Thor here, and he's looking away, this could open up for an advantage. Here's the Fluff rotating in. Sprays him down, does get an easy kill. He's going to molly short, and Thor, now he's aware that there's someone flanking, and Pieface spots out one exposed, spots out the second, does take out Thor. He knows Peter's there, as Ralphie misses his first shot, but doesn't miss the second. Still alive on 6 HP. The flash not going to affect him. He can collect the bomb. And just when you thought it was getting worrying, socially, they're trying to bring it back. As Stebby with the AWP, he's going to take the AWP shot against Pieface. Ralphie knows he's above, and Stebby, he watches for it. I don't know if he realised he was there, but he goes for the scope in. Perhaps he heard Ralphie scoping in, and he wins the 1v2 clutch, and that's not fun for socially. Just when they bring it back, it does go back into chaos. It slips back. Spam this push to help Mosh push. And Dusty's economy, as I said, they're not looking great. They do have an AWP saved. But, well, with 1 MP9, 2 MP9s gone already. Bjarni, the only man with the rifle, and he gets sprayed down through the smoke. The headshot found by Pieface. And basically this round is over. The smoke, the gap in the smoke is going to cost them 1 player, maybe more, as Reese narrowly avoids death. Sebi finding 1 kill. Looking for more. Trying to find Reese's head as soon as it pops up. And they're out of this, but they're not, well, they're not thinking they are. LaFluff is up very close. He's at elevator. And Stebby, he's going to be committing to it. So they're saying, I don't want to save this. Let's go for it. Stebby actually playing very passively, though. He's going to begin to fall back, I think. But LaFluff is still here. Perhaps looking for an exit frag or an AK. As Pieface split it out in mid. LaFluff finds 1 headshot. He doesn't have a kit, so he can't really defuse. We can try keep Joel Stair here as he finds another one. $1,200 made. As the smoke goes down. Ralphie trying to find the AWPer. He won't. As Stebby, he's going to stay alive. So is LaFluff. Money made by LaFluff as well. So considering Dusty lost that round, and it was a 4v2, taking down 3 socially players. Not a bad outcome. As once again they force. But it's getting worse and worse. The only good gun in this is the AWP. MP9 though, they're going to make use of it. 3 rushing up mid. Pieface caught completely unawares as they just spam and unleash a hail of bullets at him. Reese trying to recover, does hit 1, gets dinked up, finds a second, gets spammed from behind though. Moshi tries to recover, and socially do indeed recover, but Stebby with the AWP, he has the bomb in his sights, is going to fall back to short. And socially have to be very careful here, they don't know where he is. I think they knew he was in mid, but, well, that time's passed. Where do they go now? They're looking to head up long, and this could be the wrong place. Stebby's on the site. If they lose 1 player here, it's a 1-on-1, and Stebby could be anywhere as he's on the site, swings up, hits the first shot, falls back, and Ralphie, well, he punishes him for missing that shot. Beautiful spray, hits the headshot. I thought Stebby was going to get away with it, but he doesn't. 18 kills on Stebby in 12 rounds. Peter close behind on 17. Those 2 players are carrying pretty hard at the moment. Socially, a lot more tight-knit. A range of 4 kills between the top and bottom fragger. As this should be a relatively easy round versus pistols. Ralphie does take down the scout player in mid. Tags up Bjarni, who just picks it up. Already low HP. As Moshi begins to push. Thor going down on short as Ralphie has his back. And they're going to hold mid-control. Dusty tried to fire for it, but they don't have the weapons for it. And with Pieface coming in with a very aggressive, very quick A-long push. Especially going to net A control as he does go down to USP. You got to win those. Only 1 player down though. That's A-site. It's actually in favour of Sochi. Joel Stair does clear up and... Did he actually see him there? Watch he just spams through the smoke. And, well, he finds the final player. Losing Pieface isn't too much of an issue. They can rebuy. And they do get to 5 rounds. Comeback is on. Dusty buying up, but no orb. It's been very crucial for Stebby. Peter with the scout as well, and no scope weapons actually at all on the side, as 3 players are up long. And this time, Dusty come out on top. Fluff getting a double. And with that socially, they're just turning tail and heading straight to B. Race is the front man. He's going to be probing around CT. Maybe able to get the kill here, but he does smoke them off. Thor isolated on B. He's going to have a very good defense here. As well, he swings out a window, does find one. As Ralphie, he turns around with the orb, does take down the Fluff, who's getting a bit too aggressive. Thor still alive in B, turns around and gets both. Even picks up the orb, and just when Dusty had a pretty awful buy, they pick up an AK and an orb and turn it around. Very strong. Thor's the man to go big. Getting a 3k. As we get to the final round in the half. Socially looking to pick this up. Not the best buy. With Pieface, if there's a man to make Max M work, it's him. The distance of long isn't going to be a good factor as Thor just sprays down. Only good for 1. His teammate's not there to back him up. Oh, Peter drops a smoke and just spams Moshi just as it blooms. Just there. Finding 1 in return. The double stack. Comes back to long. A dink going out. Reese tag. The molly not going to be ideal, but he smokes it. Stays alive. It's Ralphie. He spots out Bjarni. He's going to continue to spam him down, and Bjarni's just looking the wrong way. And with that short flank, no, long flank on short, that does allow them to get the plant. The bomb dropped out in the open, but Ralphie just about able to get it as Stebby has rotated off to long. Will he be expecting Reese very close? I'm not sure if he heard him. Reese, I think he's heard him scope in now. The call's been made, and Reese in the perfect angle to hit the headshot. And of course he delivers. I'm not going to miss that any day of the week. 9-6 half. Not bad from Socially, considering it was 7-1 at one point. Not in very strong position with the economy. They bring it back. They make it definitely a half that they can use. But they've got to get this on track right. Find the pistol. Find the follow-up. Started off well. That last pistol was, as I said, it was basically a whitewash. Over so quickly. We'll have to see if they can do anything different and change it up for the CT side. It's Ralphie going for a little jiggle peek at the CT position of A. He's the only player here. They've got a 2-man stack on B, 2-man stack on mid. Opting for the retake. And the retake worked out last time. They did play this on Dust 2 on the CT pistol. It's a very, very clean retake. Let's see if it can work out again, if that's what Dusty chooses to do. The bomb still at the top of mid, as he does throw out a smoke. I think that's a short smoke. Indeed it is. Pieface goes up already. And I think they're going to go for a bit of an A split. 2 players long. Thor making a bit of noise in mid. Does keep the players distracted. As Reese, he's watching the A cross. There is 1 smoke here on the Fluff. As he does throw it down in CT, that's very deep, and that should allow them to cross without too much of an issue. Dusty using up all their utility, and there's not a single player actually on the A-bomb side. Which they're about to find out very soon. As they all charge in, they realise it's open. And the plant can go down for long, and this isn't ideal. Socially don't have a smoke. Thor up aggressive on short, is looking to find the first headshot to Ralphie, finds one, but they know he's there, and there's a maraud. A giant band of marauders. Socially there. He does get 2, stays alive, but Bjarni finds nothing, runs dry, 3-on-3 retake. They do have the kit still. Peter playing around the box, looking to get a headshot, finds one, looking for a follow-up. He's dancing around it, and they can't quite find him. It's just there. He trades up for the USP of his friends, does find the headshot, but he loses his teammate. Stebby up close, just there, not quite spotting him. It's just there, can't find anything else, and does go down. 10-6, Dusty getting to double digits. Socially not able to compete. Moshi once again leading the way with frags. 12 kills. He was very good yesterday. I think it was the final match of the night? It's a bit of a blur. Playing Jaegers. I'm pretty sure he hit a 30 bomb. I may be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he did. At least in one of the matches, he was very, very good. And obviously continuing that form today, trying to lead the team. If you have just tuned in, this is a best of 3 series. It is in the upper bracket, so whoever loses this will go down to play Aura, I believe it is. Whoever wins this will go through to play the winner of Revenge versus Pompa Team, which is likely to be Pompa Team, because they're very, very good. But anyway, in this game, it's who wins this. And at the moment, it's looking like Dusty, as they do get the plant. Just trying to say otherwise, and they do pick up an SG. It's not so commonly seen nowadays, after the massive nerf, meaning its fire rate is absolute garbage. But, well, one of the Dusty players, Stebby, is he's trying to make use of it. Obviously can't actually make any use of it. Does go down without finding a single kill. And Socially are going to save it. It's a very good CT weapon. Scoped in, just tap for the one-shot headshot. Flash going out short. Not affecting any players. It's all Dusty. They've retreated back to long. They're all going to stay alive. And not really anything happening at all that round. Pieface the only man to die. And he was the only A defender. So, 5-round difference. Socially staying on this light buy. If they did all die, they would have had to eco anyway. So, might as well have a bit of a better defense. He's dropping across his Deagle, and Peter getting aggressive on long. Ralphie has to fall back. Try play on the site with a scout, as he's going to fall back to CT even further. Pieface going walkabouts, trying to find the info, and he's actually found a lot of info. Getting all the way around the back. Will they expect him to be flanking though? Stebby in B, watching for Moshi, finds the first headshot, drops the molly, just there, knowing he's there. There's Pieface. Is he going to expect all the fluff to be so close? He isn't. The fluff caught off. Ralphie finding a scout headshot as well. And it's actually turned into a 3-on-3. But the T's, they're scattered all across the map. 2 going up short. And Stebby, he's still in the tunnels at B. Really game of cat and mouse. Just there does find one, but Stebby still in tunnels is going to find him back. The bomb's been planted for sure. And the CTs that don't have a smoke, they don't have a kit as well. It's Pieface checking the corner, is going to get taken down by Thor. Ralphie trying to find him, is going to get flashed up and taken down by Thor. And in that situation, there's not really much you can do. He's not going to save the SG. Neither player is. Not Ralphie nor Thor. Socially can now buy 3 players down for Dusty. So it's not bad. Not bad at all. Ralphie picking up the AWP. And this is the man who needs to make a difference. I'm not saying he's the best player or anything by far, but when he's on fire with the AWP, he can turn the tide of a match. He's got to start putting in those, or hitting those shots. Biani just about alive behind blue. He's going to flash out and try to stay alive. Is just almost going to escape. He's teased by Joss Dare, who does spray him down and not let him live. His family will be gutted. And it doesn't look like they will be challenged. As Dusty, they've rotated back off all the way to B. Reese at the back. He's at a swell time defending from B at the back, and he's going to find the first one. Is traded instantly by Peter, but Moshi's got his back. He finds 1, finds 2, finds 3! And that's 3 quick headshots, shutting down the attack as Socially get to 12. Looking very juicy. On point, Moshi. I said about him earlier, and he continues. 15 kills. Looking delicious. Only losing 1 player as well. And that was Reese, so definitely good in terms of the money. Dusty, not so much. They are going to force up a scout, 2 AKs and an AWP. LaFluff on the Deagle. Hoping not to LaFluff some of his shots. And to be fair, it's not the best buy. They don't have a lot of util at all. They've only got one smoke left, as they do throw one out short. But Stebby with the AWP, he's been instrumental. He's been so, so good this match. Actually on a, what was this done there? 21 kills, 10 deaths, 100 ADR. Very wholesome number. And he may continue to do so. He's got to find these openings, and socially they can't let him. They have to stop him dead in his tracks. As they are walking out mid, Moshi very close to Bjarni. Is going to swing out, finds the first. Swing out, finds the second. Tagged by the scout. And can't actually finish off the second. A lot of damage done. It's just death through the smoke. It's going to get spammed down. Reese is found by Stebby. Getting a bit too aggressive in the tunnels. And that is the B bomb site falling to Dusty. It's the worst that could happen. Is socially you've got a retake with an AWP and an AK. This is far from ideal, and LaFluff's got a molly, so does Stebby. Stebby has the AWP and gets slightly spammed down, but he gets a shot off onto Pieface. And with that, he's just turning tail. He's running up mid, he's saving. Socially looking to hold on to these two weapons, and with this, they can buy. Ralphie and Pieface can both drop their teammates' weapons. Just maybe able to buy an MP9. But it's getting close here as Dusty gets to 13. Keep 3 alive, and those rounds you've got to win. He just kind of falls apart. They read it well. They had 2 players mid. They had the B player, but he's just getting aggressive and caught off. Just getting spammed through the smoke. It doesn't work out at all. Apparently they are the comeback kings, according to Wisp, so hopefully they can bring this back. As Moshi is almost naded. He's going to avoid that. Throws a nade of his own. Not too much damage dealt by either team. The smoke goes out. Counter smoke by the CTs. And the smoke in mid a bit too late. As Pieface, of course, he comes off the angle. The timing is going to get naded down, but the nade's going to miss. That's a bit of a 1A, right? Whatever happened there, the molly in the smoke. As Dusty, they realise if it works, do the same thing again. And Pieface, he's spammed down through the smoke and CT. And that's going to open it up for Dusty. One less player on the CT side does give them an advantage. As Ralphie equalise that, he's going to miss his shot, drops the molly and falls back. It's going to buy some time. Allow him to escape to long. And I don't know about any mid players at the moment. So actually have 2 on B. Why is it the scroll just going through on channel points? Okay, that threw me off, man. Well, Ralphie going to be challenged here. He's got to hit these AWP shots and does hit the first onto Peter. Headshot and looking to find the second, but he fumbles it. Can't quite connect. The bomb plant will go down relatively soon. There we go. He's going to be planting safe just about for short. There's Reese. He's coming from CT along with Moshi. No one on short, and thought this flank could be brutal. They're aware that no one's coming up short now, as Bjarni on the side is going to try and defend it. Him and Stebby just find Achilles. Each and, well, Reese, he finds a double. Moshi finds one as well, leaving it a one-on-one. Reese hits the headshot. Stebby going down, and what is that? You blink and you miss it. This keeps happening. The socially retakes, they're unbelievable. Reese just doubling up. I think you got a triple kill in the end there. Relatively quiet most of this game. Goes big when they need him to. And that's a round that they did need to win. They can buy up around the AWP. Not the best, but by no means the worst. As Dusty go for a light buy. Any economic damage they do here is beneficial towards them. Dusty, they're not really slowing down at all. They're just going to be running straight up short. Do have Peter waiting outside of long, but 3 gathering up around short. They're going to be challenging Ralphie once again with the AWP, but he should be careful not to get caught off here. Sneaking up towards, spots out Stebby. Both players miss their shots. Drops the molly. Stebby gets in front of it, gets the scout tag off. Ralphie having a bit of trouble here, and he's going to go down to Stebby. As Josh there does find the headshot eventually. Here's the equaliser. The AWP player's down though. Luckily, Dusty cannot recover that orb, and they can't really recover the scout either. Leaves them on pistols. And that's ripe for the picking for Joster. He finds another one on the FAMAS, looking for another on short, but the one dig comes back to bite. Flash going out as well. Pieface with the orb left on the A-bomb site, trying to defend it. It's going to miss the shot. It's dinked up slightly through the wall, I think, there. Luckily, Reese and Moshi, they have his back. They're watching the CT cross. They hit the headshots. And Pieface, just to make it stylish, is going to get a little bit of a flick there onto Luff. Getting socially to 9. 4 rounds difference. Still in this. Dusty buying up, though, and this is where the challenge comes. Stebby once again with the orb, but no armor. So if he misses his shot, he's definitely going to be punished for it. The glass cannon is not ideal, but with 25 kills, he's not been missing any shots at all. That flick indeed. That was very, very stylish. Pieface just wanting to put on a bit of a show for all the viewers. Reese expecting a flash. Up close. Bjarni pulls out the Mac 10 and he's going to catch off Reese. Can't pull out his gun in time. That's an upgrade to an M4 as well. Pieface spamming through the smoke. Second time. That nade could finish him off. He comes out worse off. Actually throw away the M4. They don't want Socially to pick it up. I don't see why they would. Perhaps if they think Socially have a Deagle player. They do not. They are mistaken. As Dusty, after looking to go for a bit of a B hit, B split perhaps, 2 in mid, 2 in tunnels, they've actually fallen back. Playing it a lot more passively, looking to go towards A instead. They've got a short player, and this could be the right call. Only one A player here, and that's Spyface, who's already low on long. He's going to be out in the open as well. He's basically a one and done position, if he can even get one. He misses up the spray, and Peter does take him down. 4v3, they're going to continue to push the site, and Joster just comes swinging out of long. The flash is way too late. I think he avoided it anyway. Thor with a short flank. Moshi not expecting it, and Ralphie left by himself in a 1-on-4 with the orb. And they're going to be running straight into his face. Bjarni not taking any chances. He's even going to pick up the orb and go for a double orb on T-side, does too, which is very weird. Not seen a lot. Essentially, they just didn't expect that short flank to come in. They didn't expect an A hit to come in. Oh, the smoke is ballsed up as well, and Moshi, he's legged, or just wallbanged from it, down to 31. Nice shot from LaFluff. As they're looking to go towards B once again. Bjarni with a quick tap takes down Moshi, finishes him off, finds Reese as well. Can't hit any shots with the Deagle. Pieface and Joster, they actually find a killer piece as well. Outside of long and in CT. The flash is avoided, and this actually makes it possible for a retake. Pieface has found an orb. Joster obviously with the AK. Should trade across. Molly is good, does a lot of damage, does buy extra time for the T's. Got a nade as well to follow it up. And he's just dropping, spamming util at the T's. The first player, Ralphie, is going to jump in. Does hit the first shot, is traded by LaFluff with the orb. Pieface finds him back, looking for the second, and he hits it. Bjarni going down. Pieface doesn't have a kit. But does he have time? I think he will, yeah. Diffuse coming in with actually a fair bit of time. A few more seconds. And socially, they stay alive. They don't get... Well, they don't let Dusty. They deny them from hitting map point. As a pause is called, that got very worryingly close. Monitor issue. 1 sec. Moshi says 2 secs. Who's telling the truth? It's definitely possible for Socially to come back. Dusty, the question is, what do they do? Do they buy? Thor's got enough money, so does Peter. All of them can get an AK with armor, other than Bjarni. Not too much utility, though, if they do. But we've seen them. They can just make it work without utility. They just hit the shots. Stebby and Peter on 26 and 24 kills, respectively. Socially, not quite hitting those numbers. Moshi the closest on 18. as the unpause is called. Hopefully monitor issue sorted out. One spilled Nocco on the table. I'm assuming that's some sort of coffee or hot chocolate. I don't know. I don't know Icelandic brands. And, well, socially they do have a single AWP, not a double AWP setup. 3 with the FAMAS. Weaker gun, but as we've seen through all of last night, they get kills with it, and that's what counts. Dusty still not decided on what they're doing. Honestly, just go for a full eco. I don't see why they would. Peter's got 5k. At least buy up a scout or something. If you are going to be saving for a buy next round. Ad. I don't know if an ad's playing. I have no clue. As the boys are still cool, he's cleaning up that knockout. And well, for a bit of actual a colour analysis, perhaps. The rounds socially have lost on CT have been just from perhaps misreads and slight neglecting the angles. A misread of them still hitting B, or them still hitting A, and then just giving up B entirely. Not expecting a short flank. They've got to be aware of these sorts of things. And if they give up a lot of map control, they just put, was it 2 in mid? 2B in just pie face on long? You can't really do that, especially when he's low HP. Unless he's very aggressively up long, and he wasn't. He was just standing by the car sort of thing. So if he's up behind the doors, that's a hell of a lot of info. But you need someone watching short to hold those positions, but they didn't. They just had him up long. He's caught out, he goes down. They've got a long player as well. I'm sorry, a short player, ready for the flank. And that's just, you can't let that happen if you're on the CT side. And we've not seen too many aggressive pushes from socially. Obviously, we did last round. They gave up B, and they did push long and mid, I believe it was. And obviously, Pieface pushing up long did net him an AWP. It's definitely a good find. So I think they need to do that more. I don't know if Dusty have quite caught on just yet. If they lose some map, they need to take some of the map. And especially with a round like this, when they have the util, they need to obviously use the flashes. Don't just go for dry pushes. That's not going to work. It may do, but Dusty will catch on, and you need to make use of that util. You have a $200 flash, just use it. It's, you know, get that aggressive short push, go for a boost, perhaps. Try seeing underpass in the end of the tunnels. Underpass. Go for something different if it's not quite working out. If they realise that Dusty have bought this round, if they forced it, then try and go for something special. If they haven't, then just play the default. Nothing really, not much of an issue against just pistols. Who picks Dust 2? This was Social's pick, I believe. I saw in the chat at the beginning that, as I'll show, it should show, yes, Reese did ask if you want CT, so going off of that, I assume that Dusty picks the side, so Socially picked the map. So this is, yeah, by that logic, Socially have chosen Dust 2. Let me see if I can actually find a veto of the best of 3. In fantastic fashion, the website does not show the actual veto, which is brilliant. So I'm not quite sure what the second map is or what the decider is. Maybe someone else can enlighten me in chat if they do know. I think all the knock is Alvis Keyord. Oh, that's not fun. It's never fun to clean up stuff when you spill it. I spilled milkshake on my Nintendo DS once. That was fun. It still worked. Not that anyone cares, but, you know, fun story as we get into the map. Perhaps not story time, more back to CS casting. And Dusty, they're getting, well, a lot of long control very quickly. And, well, I said about it, Ralphie is going for that peek into lower tunnels with the AWP. If he hits a shot, which he does, it's definitely a good find. Takes down Peter, man advantage. And that does establish a bit of dominance, a bit of fear in Dusty's hearts. They may not realise it, but knowing that there's an AWP on a short, he could be anywhere in mid. And look at this, Thor, he's waiting for a push-up. Bjarni going to peek down in lower tunnels. And he's going to, well, find his teammate's dead body. Nothing to recover. Molly buying back more time and does stop any sort of a push through. This is a strong hold from Socially. They gave up long, or got long taken from them, so they take short. They've got a double setup on short. Just there, and Ralphie. You don't see that set up a lot, but it's very good. The AWPer obviously playing on the angle. The other player playing anti-flash, so the AWPer fires off a shot. The other player can spray down whoever's peeking. Because obviously the FAMAS player won't have a... won't be flashed. Doesn't quite work out. Ralphie hits a shot anyway. Does fall back. Pieface finds a kill on long. Looking for more. Bjarni going to swing out. And Ralphie can't hit the shot. Pieface does though. He finds the headshot. Looking for the follow-up. Can't quite get the spray. Thor left alive on 53 HP on short. 1v4. Socially, they need to avoid giving away any unnecessary kills as Pieface gets a bit too aggressive. Does get taken down. But Ralphie, with the AWP angle, hits a clean shot. And seals the round. Finishes the, well, the anarchy that was going on. And that's a very good round from Socially. Very strong. 3 left alive. Looking very good. I don't know what that means. Vaguely. I can't speak Icelandic. Velkomin, I'm assuming, is welcome. As Bjorn. Could be anyone's guess. And I didn't actually point out, but Dusty did buy last round. Obviously with the AKs, that's very telling. And this round, they are ecoing, going for a pistol rush straight through mid. The pace is not slowing down. They're rushing straight in. Moshi, sorry, at the car position is going to go down. Only good for one. Reese left alive on the site is going to get charged down. And they're spamming pistols at him. Eventually going to succumb to the numerous bullets. And the site is Dusty's. Bomb plant can go down. Sebi up close. Pieface not checking the angle is going to go down. Just there. It's going to continue spamming and it will find the kill. 2 on 2. Both players are low. Both players don't have armor. LaFluff found by Ralphie. Pulls out the pistol looking to find Bjarni. The flash is perfect. Spamming and killing. Bjarni going down. And Socially gets to the 12. Perhaps not the best scenario. Ralphie's so close to dying there. Losing 3 players to basically pistols. Pistols without armor. But they win the round and that's what counts. They've got the money to buy up. If they lose a lot of players in this round but win, then it can start to get troublesome. We'll have to see if that happens though. 14-12, getting close, getting down to the wire. As Dusty buy up and they look to get to match point. Smoke's going out once again, going for aggressive long control. LaFluff pushing out. Pieface flashing with the smoke. And LaFluff, he avoids it. He's not flashed at all. Just there. Around the smoke. It's going to get spammed down by the 2 teammates. Avenging Bjarni. And it works out in Dusty's favour. Ralphie on the car angle with an AWP. The nade is very good. Down to 49 HP. A lot of damage, but he's still alive. And the AWP is still kicking as he hits one shot. He knows LaFluff's here. The molly can be troublesome as he gets spammed through the car. But Reese at CT position is going to find another one. Thor flanking from CT. He's going to find one of his own. 2 on 1. And Moshi left in the clutch position. Can he go hard? Stebby spotted out and just about survives. Gets to the site with a bomb. They know where Moshi is now. What can he do? The smoke goes down. He's going to flash himself through. He goes through and Thor, he avoids the flash and hits the headshot. Moshi can't do any more. Dusty get to map point. Make or break, and they do indeed break. That's heartbreaking for Socially. Indeed, make or break, and it breaks their economy. I said about it. Losing the 3 players in the round prior really comes back to haunt them. Ralphie with the scouts hits a body shot into Stebby. Looking for the follow-up, but Stebby, he says no. The AWP comes out on top. You body shot me, I'll body shot you. There's a double push up short. Doesn't work out in Socially's favour. Stebby just going ham. 13 HP. Moshi eventually does take him down, but he's done the damage. He's done his work. 2 on 4. Socially looking to lose this map. This is a best of 3. If you're unaware, keep on saying it, but for any new viewers, and this is Socially's map pick. As Dusty look to take it. 16-12. They get to the site. 4 AKs. Plenty of utility. 2 mollies. 1 going down on short. Moshi and Reese. Well, they're going to have to do their damnedest to clutch this. And actually found by Reese. That is in the on Stebby's dead body. And these 2 players, they have shown exceptional play. Some brilliant clutching potential. But can they see it here? Thor dancing around the headshot angle, hits one tap, looking for the second under Reese. But LaFluff's the man to find it instead. 16-12. And socially, they lose their map pick to Dusty. As we do go into the second map, don't go anywhere. Stick around. Perhaps get a drink. I'm definitely going to be, because I'm very thirsty after that. It's been a